news that is coming in at the moment, viewers. After both houses adjourned, the opposition protests are currently happening at the Parliament's Makar Dwar. This protest is over the voter roll revision in the state of Bihar. These are the visuals that are coming out of the Parliament at the moment. The SIR in Bihar that is being carried out by the Election Commission is being protested against. Remember, the opposition has come together on this particular issue. In fact, Rahul Gandhi had joined Tejasvi Yadav in Bihar also to lead the protest against the SIR.
The protest by opposition has begun at Makar Dwar of the Parliament. The opposition is protesting against special intensive revision which is being undertaken by the Election Commission in the state of Bihar just before the polls. The opposition has been saying this, that this particular special intensive revision will take away the rights of various communities, specifically the minorities and the backward classes, and hence it is an exercise which is being undertaken by the Election Commission on the behest of the BJP. So these are the serious allegations that are being leveled by the opposition, and as we speak we see that how various opposition party MPs, irrespective of their party, they have come over here and they are protesting, raising slogans against SIR and raising slogans against Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the NDA government. They also say that this particular exercise will not just stop in Bihar. This particular exercise will be undertaken in West Bengal and other election-bound states, and in the end, just to benefit the BJP, the voters which vote usually for the opposition parties, their votes will be cancelled. So clearly, we see massive protest by the opposition party over here. Now we know for a fact that how the Mahagathbandhan led a huge protest rally in Bihar. So from roads to Parliament, the opposition is taking this issue and they are basically saying that this exercise should be rolled back.
So those are protest visuals that are coming out of Parliament. This is the Makar Dwar where the opposition has gathered. Remember, Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra as well as Akhilesh Yadav, along with other opposition members, are protesting against the SIR which is being carried out in the state of Bihar. They're also saying that these protests will expand to other states, and there is a fear that their voters will be cut and they will be reduced in numbers as far as the elections are concerned and this entire SIR is concerned. But you can see Akhilesh Yadav and Rahul Gandhi standing together, protesting against what the Election Commission is doing in Bihar, that voter roll revision that is currently happening in the state of Bihar. Remember, both houses of the Parliament at the moment are adjourned till noon time. And these disruptions had carried out within the houses also, whether it was the lower house or the upper house. And now these protests have come outside of those houses as well. They are standing at Makar Dwar inside the premises of the new Parliament complex. Let me go across to my colleague Nyamika, who's getting us more on this. Nyamika, the opposition now united and in fact putting up a united front at least as far as the SIR in Bihar is concerned. What more do you have? Can we expect some sort of response coming in from the centre about the, for these protests?
Well, today morning, the India Bloc leaders held a meeting in which they had decided to hold a protest at Makar Dwar against this SIR exercise which is being conducted on the part of the Election Commission of India just ahead of the assembly elections in the state of Bihar, as many of the opposition MPs have also moved suspension of business notices in Rajya Sabha and adjournment motion notices in Lok Sabha, demanding a discussion upon this entire exercise, because the opposition is basically making this allegation upon the Election Commission as well as the BJP government that this is nothing but just a tactics on the part of the BJP to remove those names of the voters who are not going to vote in favor of the BJP-JDU alliance in the state of Bihar. They are saying that this is a target which they are doing upon the minorities as well as the Dalits only because they are not going to vote for them, and for that reason they are also saying that it is not possible that this entire exercise can be conducted within the time span of 30 days, because the example which they are giving is of 2003 when last time this entire exercise was being conducted in the state of Bihar, they are basically making this claim that 2 years of time was being taken on the part of the Election Commission of India to revise the voter list. But this time the Election Commission is saying that they will do it within the time span of 30 days, which is humanly impossible. And that is the only reason why they had also approached to the Election Commission making a complaint against this. But now they are demanding answers from the government side. They are saying that it is the responsibility of the government of India to answer all these questions which the opposition parties are raising again and again, and that is the reason why today they are holding this protest at Makar, Dwar, raising concerns regarding the SIR exercise just ahead of the assembly elections in the state of Bihar.
Right, stay with me, Niyamika. You know, these protests, ladies and gentlemen, is what is happening at the moment inside the Parliament complex. Both houses have been adjourned. The opposition is united in demanding answers from the government as far as the SIR exercise is concerned that is being carried out in Bihar. But what's interesting is that the government has assured the opposition that they will be holding discussions and debates on the topics that they want to be discussed in the monsoon session. But somehow the opposition has carried this entire protest outside the houses. Both houses are adjourned. Business is not being carried out at the moment. And as you can see, Rahul Gandhi, Akhilesh Yadav, Kani Modi and Miza Bharti all standing together and leading these protests against SIR. What the opposition says is that SIR should not be conducted right ahead of the assembly polls. This is, they accuse the BJP of manipulating voter numbers in their favor right ahead of the Bihar assembly elections. Let me also, understand from my colleague Niyamika how this has been playing out since yesterday. Niyamika, the government has assured the opposition parties that we will be discussing and debating all the issues that you want us to during this monsoon session. Yet the opposition persists in their protests. Why can't they just, sit inside the House, carry on the proceedings of the House and listen to what the government has to say on these issues? In fact, carry out those debates that they want to be carried out within the House.
Well, the main priority of the opposition parties is to raise the matter of Pahalgam as well as the SIR, and that is the reason why on the very first day of monsoon session of Parliament, we have seen that how there was a continuous demand which is being made by various opposition leaders for Prime Minister Narendra Modi to speak within the House, both in Lok Sabha as well as in Rajya Sabha. We have seen that how a ruckus was also being created on the part of the opposition leaders as they were continuously sloganeering that Prime Minister Narendra Modi should be present inside the House and he should give answers to all these questions which the opposition parties are demanding, whether it is about fixing the accountability or apprise about the current situation to the other MPs as well. But today the issue which they are raising right now is of SIR. This is the exercise which the Election Commission of India is conducting in the state of Bihar. They are basically saying that this is an attack which BJP is trying to do in the name of a revision of electoral rolls just ahead of the assembly elections as they are targeting the Dalits as well as the minorities in the state of Bihar. But on the other side, if we talk about the government, then they are already made it very clear that we are ready to hold any kind of discussion. But there is a time which will be given to the opposition MPs as well to speak about all these matters. But they should have to follow certain rules as well within both the houses, both in Lok Sabha.
So we will have to, of course, wait and watch how the day unfolds as far as these protests surrounding SIR is concerned. Viewers, let's also get you this report that has been filed by my colleague Mohit.
The opposition parties are protesting at Makar Dwar against the special intensive revision, and these are the visuals from Makar Dwar. You can see that how Rahul Gandhi, another senior leader of the opposition parties, Akhilesh Yadav, A. Raja, Dharmendra Yadav, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, they are all protesting at the Makar Dwar. Now, the opposition has been saying this, that the Election Commission has undertaken the exercise of SIR to cut the vote of the people coming on from the minority community and from the backward classes, and perhaps that is why they say that this particular exercise should not be undertaken. And they also say that Election Commission is working on the behest of the BJP to cut out the votes of the opposition party. So a massive protest over here. What we see is that Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, Akhilesh Yadav, Kani Modi, all the senior leaders of the opposition parties are present in this particular protest, and they have been saying this, that it's not just Bihar, but this exercise will not stop with Bihar. This exercise will go on in West Bengal and other states, which will in the end benefit the BJP. So clearly a massive protest over here against the SIR. The government has been saying this, that what exactly is the issue with the opposition parties if the SIR is being conducted and the names of illegal immigrants, Rohingyas, are being cut off from the electoral roll. So clearly massive politics from roads to parliament. We see the protests happening and the opposition says that they are against the SIR.
All right, let me go across to Mr. Hari Shankar Brahma. He is the former CEC of India. He's joining us on the phone line. Good morning, Mr. Brahma. These protests playing out against the SIR exercise that is being carried out in Bihar, what are your thoughts in it? Is it legitimate for the opposition to ask the Election Commission to not carry out these protests in Bihar?
Sorry, I am not HS Brahma. I am OP Rawat, former Chief Election Commissioner.
Yes.
On your question, I would say that everyone is playing their role effectively. Election Commission is playing their role effectively in SIR, and opposition is playing their role effectively as opposition. So we should take it in our strides and see what comes out when the Supreme Court hears the matter on 28th of July.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us and sharing your thoughts. Of course, for our viewers, let's tell you how this has been playing out since, this morning. The opposition is out at Makar, Dwar, carrying out these protests against the SIR. And of course, we will have to wait and watch how this entire protest is, responded to by the government. Let's also get you a breaking update that is coming in at the moment.